There are three major issues that challenge family businesses today in their survival and success. First is to find new ways of operating. Second is to perpetuate each family's unique legacy. And third is to manage successfully a transition to the next generation.
Many younger generation family members are going beyond the traditional boundaries of family business traditions. Family members have always been held to a higher standard, and without formal training and outside experience, younger generation members are less equipped for managing necessary change. Birthright can no longer be the sole criterion for entry. It's all about knowledge, skill, and experience.
Sibling rivalry gets generated by jealousy around shared levels of commitment and authority within the business and around compensation disparities. And spousal issues are guaranteed to complicate them. There are so many common themes that we hear. They range from issues of family members wanting respect and recognition, from seniors who are unsure how to pass their values down to the next generation, along with their priorities and the needs for the business. And so many want their children to have a sense of stewardship for what they're inheriting. It's like that great advertisement for Patek Philippe watches. You never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation.
Dad tells the story of a dad who questions his son for coming into work at 9 o'clock because he brings his kid to school. But Dad doesn't see him working at 11 p.m., sitting there in his shorts in front of the computer.
For seniors, it's the business. It's the extension of who they are. It's their identity. For the kids, oftentimes it's even more a means to an end.
Many of the younger generation want a greater sense of balance in their lives, more time for their family, like maybe coaching their kids' soccer team. The younger generation wants to be valued for the work they do both inside and outside the office, not for merely their last name and working from 8 to 5. They need to be perceived as a legitimate business colleague, not simply the son or the daughter. They thrive in doing things differently than their parents. The younger generation wants to earn a salary and not merely receive an allowance. And they're convinced that their parents don't fully understand how much the world has changed. They know the business needs to be managed differently going forward. But it's difficult to mobilize the business for the necessary changes when the power is held in the senior generation.
Our message is to the younger generation, for them to take hold and to drive the change and present a plan and authoritatively to seek more responsibility. And if the younger generation makes sure that the needs of the senior generation are met first, it's going to be a whole